I was incredibly disappointed in where we were.
I'm always going to believe the players and the brothers.
The echoes of the stolen generation,
no doubt,
in there.
It shows a lot of systematic racism.
A reckoning for the AFL in its darkest hour.
It's a wake-up call for the whole country.
Illustrious careers hanging in the balance for the coaches at the centre of yesterday's sobering allegations. Key figures at the club allegedly demanding the separation of young First Nation players from their families, coercing them to remove their SIM cards to cut contact, and pressuring one couple to terminate a pregnancy in the name of performance.
I sit here tonight thinking that Alistair Clarkson and Chris Fagan probably won't coach football again.
Clarkson's start at North Melbourne delayed, Fagan's career on an indefinite pause, along with former player development manager Jason Burt.
I refute any allegation of wrongdoing or misconduct.
I deny, categorically, the allegations of wrongdoing by me in relation to First Nations players at the Hawthorn Football Club.
While the current AFL Commissioner and club president during Hawthorn's most successful and perhaps grimmest era also stood aside. A statement from the AFL saying, Andrew Newbold has today taken a leave of absence from the AFL Commission to assist in the independent investigation. Despite the imminent announcement of the AFL's independent review panel into the crisis, calls are growing for a code-wide investigation into the league's treatment of its First Nations players.
Every football club should do a review like this.
If even 10% of this happened at other clubs, we need to know this.
There's AFL vilification policies, there's an Australian human rights framework that everyone works from, but the AFL seems to create their own rules around dealing with racism.
Timing's becoming pertinent here, right? Because we're now at the end of the season, we're coming to the end of the CEO's tenure as well, in Gillon McLachlan, and you just have to think that these allegations, hopefully the spotlight will remain on them while we can sort out the best way to tackle them and make sure, I know they're just allegations, but nothing like this or whatever is going on, something is amiss in the AFL, that it doesn't keep happening. Gillon McLachlan this morning wouldn't be drawn on whether or not he could confirm that there would be a league-wide independent review into each and every club. Something he did suggest, maybe instating an Indigenous board member for every club. At the moment, only 6 have them. So 6 out of 18, what's that, a third?
Yeah.
So every club has a welfare officer for Indigenous players, but so much more needs to be done. It's so disappointing.
Importantly, the review they've got at the moment, he said will report while he's in the office.
Yes.
So he won't be sort of out of the chair when that comes back, and I guess it falls then to him to say what he might do. But, is the industry-wide review, can you see how that could not happen?
No, I'd be really disappointed if that didn't happen. To hear Eddie Betts talk, and he's had to speak so many times now on this. It's heartbreaking, on Fox Footy last night. If they don't listen, then this problem's it's going to keep happening. It's keep happening. So let's bring it all out and put the processes in place so it doesn't happen. So the kids who are coming through don't have to go through this.
And they are kids.
Yeah, they're
That's
kids.
Yeah.